Let's go back to the simple makeup we all know. Let's go back to what we all used to enjoy before this contouring and highlighting come into play. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I just want to show you guys how we used to do our makeup before. So this is makeup tools we'll be using for this makeup. So first of all, I sharpen my eyebrow pencil for my eyebrow because it's very important if you want to have a good eyebrow. I sharpened it. I then brush up my brow upwards, and then I follow the line of my eyebrow hair to give it a good sketch. Guys, during the old times, nobody have time to be giving a detailed eyebrow. We just fill it in and move on. So I just want to give it a little bit attention because that's where people focus when they look at your face. That's the major reason why I'm doing it. So after filling it, after giving it a sketch, I just fill in the middle and then brush it again. Then use LA Concealer Pro. This is a drugstore product. They are very cheap to clean the edges, to sharpen it a little bit. Then this is supposed to be my foundation brush. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be repeating most of my brush. This is supposed to be my foundation brush, but I've turned it to my blending brush. So it's doing a good job. So my eyebrow pencil is coming into work again. My eyes this time. Guys, I don't know, for some reason, I don't like using eyeliner. Eyeliner have really messed me up for several reasons. I sweat a lot. So whenever I use eyeliner and I sweat, it tends to mess up my makeup. So I don't even go near it. So this eyebrow pencil does it for me. It stays put all through the day. So it's a tip in case if you have the same issue. So I use it a lot and it tends to stay throughout without, in fact, it holds on. Even when I sweat, it doesn't run down to mess up my makeup. So that's it. I go with it all the time. And this is my foundation. I use two foundation. I use a two lighter shade of my color and two darker shade of my color, and then mix it together to get my color. So I just, after mixing, I just test it to my face to see whether it matches. If it's too light or too dark, I just add and go. That's how I buy my makeup. And I don't just buy one makeup foundation. I go with two because I don't want a story that touch. So this foundation is a full coverage, so a little goes a long way. So I just added a little on my face, which I'll be using, and a little also in the brush. As you can see here, this is enough to cover my face. Okay, so I go all in blending is the key here. And if you look at it, you will think it's too light for my skin. Guys, don't worry, just relax and believe in the process. Okay, let's blend. Blending is the key here. I take my time to blend it to my skin. This is actually my color. All right, so I tested it and I know it's my color, so I blend it all in. Like I said before, it's a full coverage. A little bit goes a long way. It looks as if it's so much, but it's not. So what I'm actually doing is to blend it into my skin properly under my eyes. Remember, we are not contouring and highlighting, so blending is very important. So under the eye is very important when blending. Blend properly. Remember, we are not using contouring and highlighting here to contour those areas or highlight those areas. So blending is very important. So the foundation that's under the eye should be well blended, okay, to prevent foundation wrinkles. The nose edges, the edges of your nose should be blended properly. These are the areas that will show. If it's not blended properly, it will show foundation wrinkles. So take time and blend. Under the neck should be well blended to match up with the face as well. Okay, so these are the things I do. And if you blend properly, your foundation is gonna be looking so smooth, and I guarantee you it's gonna last 24 hours in your face if it's well blended. Okay, I am not exaggerating. That's just the gospel truth because I do this every time. And I'm gonna insert a clip of me coming back from work, what my makeup look like after 12 hours of stressful shift, what my makeup look like. If you guys notice, I didn't prep my face before putting my foundation. I didn't put any primer, no oil or whatever on my face before foundation, but it doesn't matter. The key here is blending. Okay, whether you put all this stuff, you don't put them, it doesn't determine how your makeup is gonna look like at the end of the day. So I just want you guys to watch one very important thing: how my makeup is going to look like after 12 hours. When I show you guys, you will see that it doesn't matter whatever you put on your face. What matters is the application. So this is my loose powder, which, you know, I'll be using to hold the foundation in place. So you also blend it properly. Okay, when blending, do not just blend anyhow, just tap tap tap. Okay, tap in those areas and let it set in. That's what I do. I just tap it in and allow it to set in with the foundation, and it will just suck it in. The foundation will suck it in and it blends properly into the skin. Then I use my foundation brush as well to, you know, go under my eyebrow where I put my, you know, where I highlighted with my LA concealer to, you know, smooth it out so that everything will match up together. And remember, I did not apply any eyeshadow. I hope you notice it. And then I go back as well, after rubbing my foundation, I go back as well and use my eyebrow pencil to, you know, brighten my eyebrow once again. And this is my favorite part. Okay, my blush, guys. My blush, I don't have any favorite particular blush color I use. I just run through I just use my brush and run through the blush, all of them. Okay, mix all of them together and it still gives me a very beautiful color. So at the end of the day, these are my blush, right? I'm still gonna be the one that will finish it, so why doing it one when I can do it at once? So I also go with my bronzer to give it a highlight on my blush. So just I give myself a little bit smile, push my cheeks backwards, and then I do it. Then do a little bit on my forehead, and that's it. And this is my two favorite lipstick, guys. I have different colors of this lipstick, but I don't know, for some reason this two is my favorite. Okay, so this is baby pink, which I use in the middle of my lip. I apply it there. I don't know, for some reason it fits me a lot, so I always find myself going back to it. But I have different shades which I'm gonna be using here to I'm gonna be showing you guys here as well. So I go with this in the middle of my lip, and then I use the hot chocolate, you know, for my outer lip. Yeah, this is my favorite. Oh my god, I can't even do without this hot chocolate. The chocolate is chocolating. So this is a matte lipstick, and it also a drugstore lipstick, very very cheap. Okay, and one tip for you guys: if you want your matte lipstick to last for you for more than 24 hours, please do not put lip gloss on it. If you apply lip gloss after applying the lipstick, it's not going to last, guys. I've tried it several times, it never work, it never lasts. Leave it on after applying it. Don't apply another thing and let it be. I guarantee you it's gonna last for long. Guys, this is what we are looking like. Are we not looking beautiful? Remember, I didn't even use any eyeshadow, guys, and we are still looking good. So my darling, don't allow anybody to deceive you that without highlighting and contour you're not gonna look beautiful. It's a lie. So this is what I look like after coming back from work, looking so stressed. My makeup is still holding, you see. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and watch out for my next video. For now, guys, bye.